Hello, ladies and gents. Welcome to week 2 of our excellent English 410 class. Hopefully you guys are staying nice and warm in this very weird snowy thing that's happening. Yay. So last week was all about familiarizing ourselves with the class and familiarizing ourselves with APA style. That's going to be the style that will govern all of the writing in this class. So it's good to really kind of get our legs underneath us before we get into more high stakes assignments. So this was good practice documenting sources in APA format. I will be checking those over the week and I'll give you feedback by the end of the weekend on those. This week we are moving on to memorandums and formal business letters. I've got a lot of resources for us on this in our class. So if you go into the modules folder, and each of our major assignments has a folder associated with it. So look at the crisis solution memo letter. I have a recorded lecture that will show you exactly how to write in the memo and letter format. It will discuss the prompt and go into detail about how to successfully complete this assignment. And here is a discussion of business letters, different ways we might use them, different formats that are available to us in this particular style, and different ways we might see them play out in the real world outside of the academic genre. I've got a couple templates for you here. Here's the memo template, as well as a sample memo, so you can kind of see how someone else might have completed it correctly. And here is the business letter template. So you're going to want to make sure you are following those templates as you create your own very excellent memos and business letters. The calendar is a fabulous function because it helps us stay on top of everything we need to be doing in the class. So do invest in checking in here and making sure you're doing what you need to be doing. We have 2 midway checkpoints this week. The first of which happens on Wednesday, where you are going to submit portions of your memo as a part of discussion so that you can get practice and so that you can get feedback from your classmates saying, hey, you did this really well, but like maybe you missed this piece. This gives you a chance to get that second set of eyes on your work before I grade it when all the points are on the line. So this is a great checkpoint to make sure we're understanding the memo and we're able to get that feedback from our classmates. Similarly, you're going to be building a business letter on Thursday. You're going to do a portion of that business letter, submit it in the discussion board, and get that good feedback. So you're going to be working on it on Thursday, submitting that on Friday. Really excellent opportunities, once again, to get a second set of eyes on our work. That type of editing is not only important in an academic setting, but also very important in the real world of business as well. There was recently, a few years back, a case, a dairy got sued by its workers who were claiming they wanted to be paid for overtime because, of course they do, right? You know, like we all want to be paid if we work overtime. And the lawyers were able to get not only the overtime paid, but additional pay for the workers as back pay because the writer of the contract left out one comma. The comma was left out, and so it opened the door for an alternative understanding of a sentence, which then enabled the lawyer to come in and get all this extra money for the workers. You better believe the guy who wrote that contract got fired by the business, right? So it's really good to get other eyes on our work, get some editing help, because we don't want to be the one who writes a contract where the comma's wrong and it costs the business millions of dollars, because then we probably won't have a job, which would be a bummer. So really good to carefully proofread and invest in these opportunities to get feedback from our peers as well. These midway checkpoints also serve as helping us manage our time wisely and well. You guys are all fabulous students, so I'm sure no one likes to wait till the last minute and do these things like right before they're due. But having these discussion boards gives us an opportunity to really focus on that memo part, get it down, really focus on that business letter, get it down, and then have everything we need to be successful when we turn in those final drafts on Sunday. So lots of good stuff coming our way, lots of examples in the modules tab. I'm really looking forward to seeing how your ideas on these topics come together. And if you need more, obviously, information on how to do these crisis solution memos and letters, watch those recorded lectures in the modules tab and carefully read through our prompt here. you get to pick one of these two case studies. So either look at Odwalla, they had contaminated apple juice, and there was a lawsuit involved there, or case study 2, Taco Bell had some contamination in some of their boxed hard taco shells that were distributed to grocery stores and had a lot of PR cleanup associated with that issue as well. So 2 very interesting cases. Just pick one to focus on for both the memo and the letter. All right, that is kind of a rundown on the week. Make sure to watch those recorded lectures in the modules tab and reach out with any questions. Have a good one, guys.